This is David Hartman. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, the battle of the budget. Joan Fontaine and Tippi Hedren. Remember Alfred Hitchcock? Thursday, Gene Simmons and John Voight. Plus, of course, all the news and weather on Good Morning America.
Tonight, the Fonz goes into the swimming pool business, and Jenny goes off the deep end when he introduces her to an Olympic contender on Happy Days. Then on Laverne and Shirley, the future looks hysterical when Laverne has an encounter with a fortune-teller gypsy lady. Stay tuned now as Miles and Nicole unite to catch a killer on The Edge of Night, following FYI next on ABC.
This woman's eyesight is keen enough to drive, thread a needle, or read the fine print. But just weeks ago, she might have become one of the many older Americans legally blind due to the sudden growth of abnormal blood vessels in the eye. Thanks to early diagnosis and an amazing new laser procedure, her vision is intact. Everyone over 50 should do a daily eye check, even if you wear glasses, and particularly if the problem runs in your family. Look at the edge of any door. Check both eyes. If you see a blur, a blank spot, or wavy lines, see your ophthalmologist at once. Immediate treatment can save your sight.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, children locked from birth in a germ-free world of isolation. Now a radical new procedure could set them free. Could it also open new doors toward conquering cancer? ABC News, uniquely qualified to bring you the world.
Corky's my best friend. I'd feed him sirloin steak if I could. I can't, of course. I've got a whole family to feed. I can give him MPS chunks, though. Oh, I know I could pay less, but I sure don't have to pay more. Because with MPS, I'm getting my money's worth. And with MPS, Corky's getting the good quality real meat he loves in a well-balanced diet.
You are worth it, aren't you, boy?
MPS chunks, a real good buy for your best friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
It was an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. And in her itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, yellow polka dot bikini, she brought all the boys to their knees.
Hey, bikinis are coming. Eat cottage cheese.
She wore an itsy-bitsy,
New York, Entertainment Tonight's headed your way with the class act of Sheena Easton.
Let's find a way. Then meet one of the movie's most exciting performers, actor Martin Sheen.
And from Days of Our Lives, heartthrob Josh Taylor.
Offers you anything.
Plus some funny business from Scotland when Leonard Maltin reviews Local Hero with Burt Lancaster. Then the world awaits as the Groucho Marx trial goes to the wire on Entertainment Tonight at 7:30 tonight on Channel 7.
The People's Court today at 4:30.
Your call sounded urgent. I got here as soon as I could.
It is urgent, David. All hell has broken loose.
I don't get it. Everything was great this morning. The wedding took place, the Devereaux wedding. Whitney's engagement to Bryson was announced by Devereaux himself. What happened? Don't tell me Whitney blew it.
No, he didn't, but Raven did.
Raven?
Just before she left on their honeymoon with Devereaux, she made a taped message and sent it to Sky. You're not going to enjoy it.
Right, let's hear it.
Skyler wouldn't give me the tape, so I made a transcript. Fasten your seatbelts. Sky, I just wanted to take a minute to say a few things. Ian is waiting for me in the car. But I couldn't leave without telling you, Cameron, and Mike and Nancy Carr, and everyone else involved in this stinking, dirty, rotten double-cross, exactly what I think of you. You knew you were going to marry Valerie Bryson, but you kept it from me, so I'd be a good little girl and go through with the wedding, just to save your neck. Well, I'm sick and tired of being a good little girl for your sake. So you go ahead and get married, Skyler, but let me tell you something. I'm going on my honeymoon with my new husband, and I'm going to have a good time. So you can all just forget about the phone book. Do I make myself clear?
I don't believe this is happening.
Oh, I
I can hear her saying it.
As you can tell, she was very upset.
Well, what would you expect her to do? I mean, hearing Ian announce Sky's engagement was devastating.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
It was as though she had been hit.
She had just lived up to her part of the bargain. She thought it'd be just a little time before she got back together with Sky.
She was double-crossed, David.
Let me see that, will you?
Sure.
Do I make myself clear? Oh, she makes herself clear, all right. She's dumping the whole thing right back in my lap.
Our laps, David. We're part of this, too.
Damn it, how can this happen now? How can we get this close and have this happen?
I think that you can assume the responsibility.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Because I think it was completely wrong that Raven didn't know about the engagement. She should have been prepared, but she wasn't because you insisted on it. And I think it should have been made clear that Ian forced Skylar into this situation, but you wouldn't hear of it.
I had my reasons for handling it the way I did, Nancy. If Raven had known beforehand about Sky's arrangement with Valerie Bryson, she might have refused to go through with the wedding.
Yes, but you know she would have found out sooner or later.
Well, of course. But if she were already married, it wouldn't have mattered so much. Can't you see the logic in that?
Yes, I can.
Of course, we never realized that Ian would break the news immediately after the ceremony. That came as a shock to everyone.
Well, all this looking backward is not going to get us anywhere. If Raven is refusing to help us now...
Mike, maybe she doesn't mean it. Perhaps it was her first reaction to the situation, angry.
Well, I hope you're right, Nancy. Because if she does mean it, she's going to be visiting Skylar Whitney behind bars very soon.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Love's disposable diapers. Your baby's comfort begins with Love's. And by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes grease out of your way.
Great cake, hon. I had to have seconds.
You had thirds, but who's counting?
Here's another dish.
The dishes are done, and so are the pans. But Dawn can handle that.
You're going to wash this after greasy pans?
No, you are, with Dawn.
Hey, nothing feels greasy. The water, my hands, nothing. And my plate looks as good as the first.
No kidding.
Dawn did some job on the chocolate cake.
So did you.
Dawn takes grease out of your way. And now Dawn does more than clean dishes. Dawn is dishing out savings. Save right away with this special 50-cent newspaper coupon. Then save again with this 20-cent coupon. Clip both coupons from your newspaper and really clean up with Dawn.
I remember when we used to get home at this hour, but Jamie here sure changed that. Now keeping him comfortable is far more important than anything we could do for ourselves.
That's why we give him Love. It cradles him in comfort. Love. We tried some elastic diapers that cost less, but they didn't all fit like Love's. Look, if the padding's real wide, it bunches up a lot between his legs. But Love's padding is curved like an hourglass to fit him comfortably. Love. We wouldn't dream of giving our little night owl anything less than Love's.
Your baby's comfort begins with love, love.
Do you want some more coffee?
No thanks.
I thought the dinner that you brought home from the rock garden was very good. Didn't you think so?
Yes, they have a pretty good chef. Did Jody eat all of hers?
No, she left a lot on her tray.
Well, what did Gavin have to say?
Oh, not much. He's pretty upset about everything.
I imagine he would be.
He wanted so badly to see Jody. Must be very hard on him.
Oh, sweetheart.
Oh, God, Miles. Oh, I just can't take what's happening in this family. Jody, she's shut herself off in her room. She won't even talk to us. Adam, he senses it, and I'm crying all the time. You don't know what to say to me.
Jody's going through a phase, that's all. Adam is tough. He'll survive. You have every right to cry. As for me, I do have something to say to you, but you've made the subject taboo in this house.
God, I feel like I'm drowning. I just can't talk
It is
about this
always
murder
going to be
anymore.
in front of us. We are both going to be
I am
smothering
not
it unless
going to change the testimony. Please, Miles, don't do this to me
listen to me
again.
for a minute, will
No,
you?
I don't want to, because I know what you're going to talk about. You're going to talk about what you've threatened to do, and I don't want to hear it.
I've never threatened to do anything. I have promised to prove you innocent, even if it meant proving myself guilty.
It is no use. I am not budging.
Even if I tell you I learned something tonight that might prove both of us innocent?
What are you talking about?
I didn't want to mention this. Such a big if, and I didn't want to get your hopes up, but Mitzi Martin told us today that she saw Gunther Wagner near the studio the night of Nora's murder, and he was with Nora.
What are you saying?
Don't you see? He could have done it. The only problem is how could he have gotten out of the studio? But the thing is, we have learned he was there. He was in the vicinity, and he was with Nora.
This is a stupid idea. Boy, Mitzi, you can't be going out with that big ape.
I really don't think he's the same Gunther he used to be, Cliff.
How do you know how Gunther used to be? Have you gone out with him? Has he been calling here?
Cliff, would you please calm down? Mitzi is making a big sacrifice. She's going out with Gunther to find out what he knows about the murder that night. She's trying to help our client.
I know an easier way to help our client.
So what do you suggest?
Ask Calvin to go ask Gunther what he was doing that night.
Calvin has already asked Gunther. If he goes back to him again, he'll probably get suspicious and go underground.
I mean, under a rock. In case of Gunther, he'll have to go under a boulder.
At least Mitzi's attempt has the element of surprise.
I think it's a stupid idea. In fact, I'm not going to let you go.
I know you are trying to be masterful, but it is not the time right now.
I am not fooling around. Look, I'm not going to send you out into the night to wrestle with King Kong.
Cliff, I'm not going to wrestle with the man. I'm going to dance with him. Besides, when you dance like that, you don't touch. It's just not done.
Well, better not be any touching going on, or else I'll get physical.
Cliff, you promised me once that you'd never hurt him.
That was an old promise.
All right. He's here. Cliff,
I'm
you
not
gotta
moving.
Go.
I'm
Cliff.
sitting right here. Where can I hide?
The kitchen. Okay. Hi. Boy, you're right on time.
I sure am, honey, and I'm ready to boogie.
Very nice.
Oh, here, these are for you.
Very nice. This is my roommate, Dee Dee Bannister.
Hi there.
Good evening, Mr. Wagner.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put these babies in some water.
No, that's okay. I'll do it. It'll save you some time, and you two can be off.
Well, I guess I'm ready.
Don't you want your coat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. Okay, have you got your key?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. I'll wait up for you.
Dee Dee, you don't have to.
I know I don't have to, but I will anyway.
Night.
Bye. Good night, Mr. Wagner.
What are you, the girl's mother?
I told you. It's a stupid idea to let her go out with him.
Cliff, don't worry. She'll be okay.
What's this going to prove anyway, huh? Suppose Gunther was lying, okay? Suppose that he was outside WMON that night, right? So what? All the evidence we have says that Nicole was the only one inside with Nora.
Okay, so we thought that once, but now we know that Miles Cavanaugh was there. Maybe Gunther Wagner was there, too.
Okay, suppose he was inside there. How'd he get out, huh? I mean, Nicole says that no one left the studio when she went out with Miles to put him in the car, and Gavin swears that no one left the studio after he saw Nicole drive away. You know, before he called the police? How did Gunther get out of the studio?
You're right. How could he possibly get out of there unnoticed? Gunther is a very big man.
That's what has me worried. Gunther is very big, and Mitzi is very small. I think I need a drink.
When Kevin has a bump or a bruise, a hug and kiss usually do the trick. But when he gets a fever, he needs more than affection. I give him children's Tylenol. It's the one more pediatricians give their own kids.
To bring down your child's fever fast, trust Children's Tylenol.
Fever's down. What a relief.
Trust aspirin-free children's Tylenol, the one more pediatricians give their own children. Now safety sealed 2 ways. All bottles are tightly wrapped and all cartons are securely glued.
New and improved Ziploc presents Stanley Block. In an attempt to demonstrate how easy it is to close Ziploc storage bags with the new Easy Close Zipper, we've gotten Stanley Block, America's biggest klutz. He'll prove that anyone can close new improved Ziploc. There goes Stanley. He's zipping it. He's shaking it. He's done it! There's no better way to protect foods than with Ziploc bags, and now our new Easy Close Zipper makes it klutz-proof.
Well, look what the dog's drug in. It's the big fella himself. Hey, man, how tall are you?
I'm tall enough to spit over your head without touching a hair.
Hey, man, you don't want to start any trouble tonight. You were such a fine woman.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, I'm in a real good mood, okay? I don't want to cross swords, so just do your thing. Bring us a beer. Make it real cold.
Bet.
Wow. It's a real neat place, huh, sweetie?
Huh?
I said it's a real neat place.
Oh, yeah, it's a real neat place. I had a little trouble hearing you, though.
Oh. Well, I'll fix it.
Excuse me. There you go. Say, aren't you a friend of...
Excuse me? Come on, honey, let's dance.
I don't really like this song.
You don't like the music, baby? You're so pretty, I'll change it for you, okay?
Hey, let's move over here, okay?
We're supposed to stay in one place, not around.
Well, I like variety. Now listen, Punk.
Oh, you fool, okay?
Look, I don't want you smelling around my woman, okay?
Hey, you got me all wrong, Bigfoot. Just chill out.
No, I think I got you right.
You ain't got nothing right, man. I just thought I recognized your little fox, that's all.
Hey, come on. Let's be nice, okay?
Hey, I'm sorry. I just thought that I've seen you before. Aren't you a friend of Jody Travis's?
Yes.
Right, you were here one night with that lawyer guy.
Well, so what? She ain't on trial. Disappear, will you?
Look, Slick, I just want to ask her about Jody. I haven't seen her around in a couple days.
Get lost, kid!
Hey, man, I don't want no trouble in here. I mean, you may be big, but you ain't no big thing to me.
Now, listen, baby, I think you may be right. The only thing wrong with this place is there's too much noise. Yeah, you can't talk to each other. Hey, let's go someplace where it's a little quieter. Huh?
I'm getting nervous.
Getting nervous? Cliff, you're a basket case. Just cool it. She's going to be all right.
We're back already.
She only left 20 minutes ago.
I'm gonna hide.
Calvin.
Hi.
Hi, well, what are you doing here? I wasn't expecting to see you tonight.
I came over for a little cheer and comfort.
Oh, well, you came to the right place. Can I get you a beer or something?
Something.
Well, tell me, what are you in need of cheer and comfort for tonight?
Oh, I've got general gloom. I think it comes from not seeing enough of you lately.
Hey, Calvin!
Cliff, what are you doing here?
Good question. I'm here because Mitzi has gone off to the video disco with that ape, Gunther Wagner. That was a stupid idea, sending a sweet little girl out there to get information from somebody who might be a killer. It's all your fault.
My fault?
Yeah, you're the one that gave her the idea.
Now, hold on here. I never told her to do anything of the kind, Cliff.
It's dumb and it's dangerous, and that's all I have to say.
Well, I'm obviously not going to get much accomplished here. All right. You're so worried about Mitzi. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go down to the video disco.
You will?
Yeah, and check on her. You, get your coat.
But you'd never ask.
This is New Orleans' world-famous Arnold's restaurant. We secretly replace the fine coffee they normally serve with Folgers crystals. Our dark, sparkling Folgers crystals rich enough to top off a fabulous meal? Watch.
Do you have more? I mean, it's delicious.
And a good, rich body and flavor.
It was Folgers crystals.
I don't believe it.
Oh, no. You mean instant? I would serve it at home. This is delicious.
I'd like another cup.
Folgers crystals. Coffee rich enough to be served in America's finest restaurants.
Oh, hello. I'm Henry VIII. 5 wives so far, and not one could understand me.
Henry, get away from that table. You'll get me too fat.
Always nagging, just because I love to eat. What if I want to eat? I'll eat as much as I want. Who's king around here anyway? It's enough to give a monarch an upset stomach.
Upset stomach, Pepto-Bismol. It coats, soothes, relieves.
You'd understand, wouldn't you, my pretty?
Who put the ooh in shampoo?
New Prel, that's who.
New Prel puts the ooh in shampoo.
New Enriched Prel gives you a soft new fragrance. Special new silkeners you can feel while you shampoo. Hair that feels soft and silky after. New Prel puts the ooh in shampoo. Ooh. Puts it in a special new formula for dry hair, too.
New Prel puts the ooh in shampoo.
No, I just don't see how it's possible that Gunther Wagner can be involved in this.
He might have been concealed in the studio when I got there. He might have killed Nora when I blacked out.
Miles, I don't get this. Why Gunther Wagner all of a sudden?
Consider the motive. He certainly had one. Nora had told him that she was pregnant. She was using that against him. She wasn't, of course. We found that out in the autopsy. But Gunther didn't know that. So you got the two prime elements the police always look for. You've got opportunity and you've got motive.
Why would the police be looking for anything? They already have a confession. In fact, they have 2 confessions.
I know it's a far-fetched idea. I've said so myself. But look, I was convinced that I'd killed Nora. Now at least there's an element of doubt. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not all I'm saying, because I think you're using all this new information about Gunther in order to get me to retract my confession.
Come on, what makes you say that?
It's a trap, and I'm not going to fall for it.
I am not setting a trap for you. But in a way, you're right. I'm afraid the police won't investigate this Gunther business unless you go with me to see Mike Carr tomorrow and tell him you've just been trying to protect me.
Miles, how often do I have to say this? I won't do it, and don't you ever ask me again!
Will you see Gunther or Mitzi in here anywhere?
No, I don't. Calvin, is there another room?
Nope. I'm afraid this is it. Hold it. I got an idea. Come here. Say, preacher.
Well, as I'm walking and talking, it's the man with the badge, and you got your lawyer friend with you, too, huh?
All right, we're looking for a couple, a friend of ours. Short, cute little girl and a great big bald guy. Seen him around?
Hey, you mean Egghead? Yeah, Egghead left about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah? You, know where they went?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Thanks.
Hey, wait, excuse me. Can I ask you something about someone that we both know? Jody Travis?
Who wants to know?
What about it?
Well, I haven't seen her around for a couple days, and I'm wondering if she's okay.
Well, actually, I heard she was kind of sick.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Listen, if you see her, would you do me a favor? Just tell her that, Preacher said hi. Thanks.
Sure.
Anything wrong, Preacher? Huh? Oh, no. Listen, man. You've been wanting to run things here for a while, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you a big shot, man. It's your big chance.
All right.
Don't mess it up, all right?
I won't.
I got an errand to run. I'll see you later.
All right, see you later.
Later, man.
There. Now. Well, this is a lot better. We can relax and get to know each other a lot better, right?
Oh, absolutely. I sure can hear you a lot better.
Well, that's good. Because I've got a lot to say, Mitzi. I'd sure like to get to know you a lot better. I already said that, right?
I think you did. Well, what would you like to know?
Well, let's start with the most important thing. What's your sign?
Huh?
You know, astrology.
I think I got cancer or something like that.
Don't you know? You should.
You believe in stuff like that?
Hey, are you kidding me? I don't do anything in life without consulting my horoscope first. I mean, I've seen too many examples that prove, you know, just how real it is.
Gunther, I tell you, I'm getting a little hot here.
Oh, well, that's because you got your coat on. Here, give it to me. I'll hang it up with mine.
So, where were we?
Well, we're talking about horoscopes. Now, let's see. Now, I recently read my horoscope, and it said, exercise willpower, and you'll be able to pay your obligations. So I exercised willpower, and I didn't bet on this horse the guy gave me, you know? Horse came in last. I had enough money, well, I could have paid my bar tab. That's proof, right? You know, another time, it said, avoid a gossipy co-worker. Man, whew, were they right on that one.
Well, I'll be.
You know, I went to a fortune teller once, too. As soon as I walked in the door, she pointed at me and she said, you're a twin. Can you imagine? A twin. I really am. Now, how did she know that?
I guess it's a little scary, isn't it?
And, I went to a seance once. And this medium brought back this guy's wife who had passed over.
Passed over?
Yeah, died, you know. And now the guy knew that was his wife because as soon as she returned, she started nagging him.
Well, I tell you, Gunther, I don't think I'd be too happy if I saw someone that was dead. Especially if maybe that person died a violent death, you know, like, well, like Nora Fulton.
Well, that's one person that I never want to see return.
My gray hair makes me feel so old. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair.
Loving Care Color Lotion from Clairol washes away your gray and washes in your own natural color. Loving Care is different. It's gentle. It has no peroxide or ammonia.
So I wash that gray right out of my hair. Oh, yes, I wash that gray right out of my hair.
Wash that gray right out of your hair with Clairol Loving Care.
Put on a Windex shine, spray sunshine.
Stop! Now there's a better way to clean greasy windows.
Better than Windex?
New improved Windex cuts grease better than any leading glass cleaner.
We'll dip this window in improved Windex. See? It cut right through the grease even before wiping.
New improved Windex really works. Beautiful. Spray sunshine all over the place. Put on a new Windex shine.
On Ryan's Hope.
It seems like a miracle.
You know how happy that makes me.
I think so.
It's Amanda's return.
You made it happen.
Ryan's Hope.
You, couldn't coax Jody into coming downstairs?
No, I tried everything I could think of. Nothing worked.
Damn, we gotta find some way to get her out of that room.
She said she might come downstairs for breakfast tomorrow, but that's as far as she would go. I don't like the way she looks.
I'm beginning to think maybe we should call in the doctor.
She has a doctor here, her own brother-in-law.
I'm a GP. I was thinking of a specialist.
You mean a psychiatrist?
Yeah. Sorry, Oscar, I didn't hear you. What? No, I don't know anything about it, but okay. Did you, call for a TV repairman?
No, I didn't call for a TV repairman.
Hey, how you doing? I'm a friend of, Jody's. I just came by to, see how she's doing.
You're just an old chameleon, Machiavellian, my friend. You've been changing on your mama since the day you slithered in. 1 minute, you're the boy next door. The next, you're a dirty rat. You're a bad, bad, bad chameleon. Now, who do you think you're looking at? New chameleon sunglasses.
They can change your whole outlook.
Ow!
Make Radio Shack your telephone company and save money by owning your own phone instead of renting. Radio Shack has an incredible selection of telephone products. Fashion phones, desk and wall phones, feature phones, cordless phones, telephone answering systems, automatic dialers and telephone amplifiers. And they only require simple plug-in installation. It's time you make Radio Shack your telephone company and save.
From Rome to Greece to the outback of Australia, Colleen McCullough's best-selling novel comes to the screen. Rachel Ward and Richard Chamberlain in The Thornbirds, premiering Sunday.
Tonight, Janet and Terry ruffle their feathers when they find Jack in a love nest with a beautiful chick on Three's Company. Then Dora Lee helps Violet unload a loan shark on 9 to 5. After a beautiful hit lady has Jonathan's name on her death list on Heart to Heart.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, children locked from birth in a germ-free world of isolation. Now a radical new procedure could set them free. Could it also open new doors toward conquering cancer? ABC News, uniquely qualified to bring you the world.
Too tired to cook? Your grocer's freezer has a great Italian restaurant. Ronzoni's delicious Italian entrees at 1/3 the cost of eating out.
Monday, meet the largest jackpot winner in history on a special edition of That's Incredible. Then,
herpes is a national epidemic.
And everyone is a potential victim.
I mean,
this could be the story of your town.
viruses don't respect boundaries.
Your family.
Daddy, wait. There's something else I gotta tell you.
That's enough!
Your lover.
I'm afraid.
Anthony Gary, Judith Light. Intimate agony. Parental discretion is advised.
Tonight